Hello everyone, welcome to this cross-stitch WIP update. So I haven't done a video in probably since the middle of May or sometime in May when Stitch Mania was going on. So I do have some more WIPs than I had before. So I'm gonna kind of go through it in a process here. The first one is, this is Autumn Fractor. I don't know if you can see the colors in that or not. And that's how far I am. I had not started on that in the last video, I don't think. And here is what it would look like when it's finished. It's by Plum Street Samplers. It's on 36 count antique buttercream. And this is the first time I've ever worked on 36 count. I'm getting used to doing the over 2. You know, I hadn't done it in many years, since 06 when I did the Mirabilia Gathering Eggs, which is like the first one stitch I'd ever done on linen. So that's my first WIP. On the floor here. My next WIP is this is Pretty Little Amsterdam by Satsuma Street Designs on Etsy. And here is what it will look like when it's done. And here's their logo. Pretty Little Amsterdam. I just thought that was pretty, very colorful. I did this one on 14 count Ada. It's like a white Ada. The next stitch is the one that I had not gotten more than just the few little stitches at the bottom. I finally got more going on here. I think this is going to be like the top of her arm. And this is my Primrose by Lanarte. It's a kit. It's by Alfonso Mucha print. So that's what I've been doing on that one. So I'm just happy that I've gotten past the white. The white on the white is really hard to stitch for me, and the holes are really filled in. And this is the only fabric I've ever had where you can't really see the holes that well. And then I got sucked into Stitch Mania. I started on Amiee Weeks. This is a Mill Hill kit called Be Brave. So Sherry Burkett was telling me I need to be brave, so I did the Be Brave, and went ahead and did another WIP because I had not had very many WIPs, and so I went ahead and I had not beaded before, even though I have a Mirabilia that I'm working on. I had not beaded, and so this is gonna be like my test bead. Even when I did the Mirabilia way back in 06, I did not put any beads on it. And then this is how far I am on that. Yeah, you know, I didn't get very far. We've had so many people over our house. We had our family reunion, so it's been this whole month. This last part of this month has not been very fruitful on the stitching. And then I started doing this one, which is Nora Corbett Daisy Fairy. It's like a, no, it's not really petite, kind of like petite. It's a fairy. And then this is how far I've gotten. I don't know how well you can see that. This is part of her wing. And this is the part of her dress. Can you see the M in her dress? And then part of her wing. And then my last WIP was the Ghostly Mandala from it's Ink Circles. This is from one of the, let's see which one it was here. It doesn't say which one. just that I purchased it. It's a PDF that I purchased from Annie's catalog. It's just cross stitch the Halloween issue. It was either last year or the year before. And they had these mandalas from Ink Circles. And this is the ghostly mandala. And I'm using a variegated thread on this one. Let's see here. It goes like this. Yes. And that's how far I am. And the thread I'm using is this one. 53, which is a variegated DMC. So that's pretty much my WIP update. I don't know if I have any other interesting stories. I did have a person Facebook me today that said that they had gotten a whole bunch of cross-stitch related things, and so they wanted to drop it by to me. So I just heard about that today. So it's pretty interesting when people find cross-stitch and they're like, oh, I know somebody that likes that. And then I also got a whole bunch of hardback books from my aunt's husband's sister. When we had our family reunion, after they went down to her house, and I guess she was getting rid of a lot of her cross-stitch, and me and my aunt, not that aunt, but my other aunt, that lady's sister, we both like to cross-stitch, so we got to divvy it up at the reunion. We got to divvy up the cross-stitch books. So I got about a pile of cross-stitch books like this big. So that's really my WIP update. I do have some hauls that I have many hauls that I don't even know if I can do a video on it, because it's just so many different things that I've purchased since the last time I did a haul. I think it'd be too overwhelming. I think my iPod might explode if I did that. But I do keep up with my hauls. You know, I keep buying things. And I am stitching now, so I'm stitching more and more. And I really appreciate all you stitching, because I get to see all the interesting things that you do. So this is my WIP update. Hope it makes sense to you. I always say that in my Oracle readings. Hope it makes sense to you. That's how I end my Oracle readings. It's kind of a habit. But I really am happy that you watch my channel, and please let me know if you like any of these stitches, or if you have done them yourself. Let me know. Post down there. Have a wonderful stitchy day. Thank you. Bye.